I like that York is quiet. I also like that we have little, I guess, little restaurants like Spanish restaurants that you can go and eat. I love Spanish food. It's my favorite. So I like that it has Spanish food too, everywhere, all the time.
Not too loud, no, because we have other people in here.
I was born in Dominican Republic, in the main city of Santo Domingo. Um, I think I had a great childhood. I lived in two towns. I lived in Puerto Plata, and I also lived in Sabana Perdida with my mom. She was an entertainer. She liked clowns a lot, and she had pageants, and she had all of that. She was also a teacher, so she was a great role model for me. My father had his own business. He owned a car shop, and he was a mechanic as well. When I was younger, my mom always made sure that I went to different events when it came to kids, the library, book fair, just so we can be exposed as children to the world. So I feel like that's some things that I try to do here with the kids at Salem Square Library.
So I think you can come on Monday. What time you get out of school?
I came to the United States when I was 9 years old. I was a little scared when I first came because it was super cold and we came in New York and my mom had us in really unprepared clothes, I would guess. She was here a year before, but we were just super cold. But it was amazing because driving through New York to come to York, there was a lot of, New York is a beautiful place. There was a lot of buildings. We had great food. So when we came to York, I was just like, it's not like New York, but it was, you know, I guess it was more quiet than New York because New York is a pretty busy city. So I think that York was less intimidating than New York was. So I kind of got settled in. Originally, my grandma came when she was, I think, about maybe 30 years old, with my youngest uncle, and she lived in New York. And then she moved here because New York life is pretty busy and expensive. And then she asked for my mom to come here. Now, my mom had a pretty good life in Dominican Republic. She was a teacher, she was an entertainer, she loved working with the community, and she loves children. She works with children preschool to fifth grade. The United States has more options for us to be able to progress in life. So she decided to bring us to the United States so we can have more exposure to the world. Because in the Dominican Republic, we're exposed, but not as exposed as it is here, and not as many opportunities as it is here. And with her, with 3 children, she wanted to be able to give us as much as possible. Basically have a better life than she did, which hers was pretty amazing, but she wanted us to be whoever we want to be, but be in a country where has more opportunities when it comes to financial and just, I don't know, just study abroad, I guess.
What's going on, Dean?
I'm going back to my old job.
Oh.
I first applied to work at Martin Library. And when I applied at Martin Library, I applied for the team forum as well as the front desk. Now, when I went for the interview, Mina, which is the director of Martin Library, advised me of this job. Now, I didn't know that it was a new library, and I didn't know that it was here. So she told me about everything that they're trying to do, and they needed somebody that was bilingual. And I love my community. I love the Spanish community, and I feel like sometimes they don't have the resources with certain things because they don't know the language. When she offered me the job here, I was excited but nervous because I never knew that this library was here.
Exactly. So there's small lobsters.
When I first came here and I saw the kids and I saw the people, it was amazing. My mom used to tell me to listen to the silence. And when I was younger, I used to be upset because I'm just like, I'm a child, I don't want to listen to the silence, but now I appreciate it. Because when you're listening to the silence, you can hear yourself think, and you can think before you actually do certain things, and you can also think about certain situations that you had during the day to reflect on what you could have done better, or who how could you went above and beyond to help somebody have a smile on their face or just help them in a sense. In the future, I just hope to be able to see the kids that I work with thrive, and to let them know that even when the world feels like doesn't have a place for them, that there's people out there that are willing to help them. And I always see the good in them, and that they're able to just shine and be the best person that they can be. I think that I worked in various jobs over the years, but I gotta say that this has been the best job that I ever had because of the people. Each and every person that I meet from this community has an amazing future as well. So, yeah.
What is the first thing you can ask her to do?
Please tell me your name.
My name is Paulette de la Cruz Santos.
Tell me where you were born and how was it like?